Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this Napoleon cake in Russian Napoleon, and it's my favorite from scratch. We need some flour, butter, eggs, and sour cream. So simple. Make sure your butter is frozen, and then once it's kind of frozen for like 20-30 minutes, doesn't have to be completely, just needs to be really cold. Place your flour onto your working surface, which I placed on the table, and you just want to grate your butter, and you want to dip the butter into the flour, so that way just stays all floury, so it's just butter like that. Then you just want to kind of combine the flour into the butter to make it kind of like flakes, so just like that. And then we're going to place this into our mixing bowl. I have a paddle attachment. We're going to place in the eggs and the sour cream. We will turn this on and work it until it forms into a ball. So once you start mixing, it takes really fast to form into a ball. And then the dough is ready. So I placed some flour onto the working surface, and we're not kneading the dough. We're not doing that. All we're doing is we're gonna form this into a ball or whatever you want, and you just want to shape it into divide it into seven different balls, just like so. And we're just gonna put this in our plastic food wrap. As you can see, they're not perfect, which is totally fine. That's how it needs to be. Put in plastic food wrap and refrigerate this for at least an hour. I've done it longer, so you can leave it on longer. Working on the cream, we're gonna have our heavy cream mixed with milk, our eggs, our butter, vanilla, our flour, sweet condensed milk, and cornstarch and sugar, of course. And as we work that, we're first gonna start with heating up our heavy cream. And you can use plain milk. You can use half and half milk or plain heavy cream. So I did half and half. So while that's heating up in a bowl, we're gonna add our egg yolks. Excuse me. Mix your egg yolks with sugar. Once that's kind of beat it a little bit so it kind of turns whitish color. And then add in your flour and your cornstarch. And just gonna mix that to combine so it's all smooth. And add in your vanilla as well at this part. So as you can see, the heavy cream and the milk has started boiling, so we just want to remove from the heat, and we're gonna slowly pour this into our egg mixture. And you want to work this fast because you don't want to mess up the cream, so working with a little at a time. Put maybe like half a cup to a cup, and then mix it, and then add some more as you go. And then once it gets more liquidy, you can pour in the rest of the heavy cream with milk. As you can see, it's already liquidy, so go ahead and pour everything in, and just you want to work this fast. And then once you've used up all your milk, give it a good stir and pour this back into the pot. We're going to heat it once more all together now. It's pretty simple. So over medium heat, we're just going to continually stir. Do not stop stirring because it can mess up the cream. We're going to make it's going to be so smooth without any lumps. It's going to be perfect. So continue stir. It's gonna take about a minute or two. As you can see, it's already thickening. It takes like about a minute or two. So yeah, and then just there you have it. Remove it from heat as soon as you get that first boil, and then remove it from heat. And I still kind of stir just a little bit, and then we are gonna place our plastic food wrap. You can remove this cream into a different bowl so it can cool faster, like a plastic. I've placed it into a plastic bowl, and then I kind of stir it a little bit, and then I'm gonna place in the plastic food wrap, make sure it's gonna touch the cream, and we will refrigerate this. Look at that. So perfect, so perfect. And for this recipe, I doubled the amount of the cream. You can do half. I just love this amount of cream. But if you don't like too much cream, you can half the recipe. So there you go. The plastic food wrap, we are going to refrigerate. And our dough is done. So now we take out our dough and we're just going to roll it out as thin as possible. And so there you have it. I have it at this rectangle, and I'm gonna place it. As you can see, it's so thin. I'll place it on the back of my baking pan, and this recipe will be in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. And then I just roll it on the rolling pin and place it on the baking pan. It's okay if you get holes. It's okay if it's not perfect. It's gonna taste great anyways. So we're gonna bake this on 400 for about 7 to 10 minutes, or until it's slightly golden. Just like so. Make sure you don't burn it too much. And you can see all those bumps, and everything's just perfect. So then you just want to remove it from the pan. Let the pan cool before you place in your next, because it's just gonna melt and you won't be able to move the dough. So place in your next and just continue doing that with the rest. Next one came out, and we're gonna go with 7 more layers. So I've made all my things, so now we have the butter. As our cream has cooled, we're gonna whip our butter until it is really smooth, like so. As you can see, add in your sweet condensed milk and whip it up again for about 2 minutes. There you have it. It's perfect. This cream is very, very delicious. You will love it. So our butter cream is done. We're going to combine it with our custard cream. So here's our cooled custard cream. It could be at room temperature or colder. So now we're going to place it into our mixing bowl with our butter and mix it. We're going to combine the cream together like so. Give it a good stir so everything combines together very nicely, like so. This cream is very good, and it's not runny. So here's our baked layers ready for some cream. 7 layers. Alrighty, let's place that cream. So you just want a thin layer. So spread the cream. Try not to press on the bumps too much, but if he does, it's okay. So spread the cream, and remember that this cake, it needs no perfection. This cake is good as is with the designs on the edges. It's just the way this cake is. And work with all the layers till you get to the top, and then just spread the cream on top, and you can do the edges as well. And then you can sprinkle the crumbs if you have any leftover dough and you've baked it, and then you can crush it on top. And also you can use these. They're from Costco. I actually have a cake made Napoleon out of these cookies, and I will hopefully remember to leave a link below so you can check that cake out. It requires no baking at all, so you might want to consider that, and it tastes as great. But this is just the version from those who love the homemade style, and it does take some work, but it's worth it, and it's delicious, and it's just perfect. Perfect. That's how the cake turns out. We are gonna refrigerate and for at least 2 hours, but I like to do it overnight. And on the second day, it tastes probably even better. So leave it out for, I mean, it's good to eat it like so. Look at all that cream. That is so delicious, and the air pockets is just perfect. Like I said, if you don't like so much cream, you can half the recipe. It will do as good. And so I like to leave the cake out for, 20 minutes. I like it more of a softer cream. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, share if you liked this video. Make it, comment below. I'll be happy to see what you gotta say. And till next time, make sure you check out my other videos. Bye.